on to the next topic that we have here on the agenda, as the Seattle Seahawks are among teams interested in Antonio Brown after his Week 8 suspension. Which team should consider signing Antonio Brown? I need one team. I know there's a list of teams, but I need one team that should sign Antonio Brown. Who is that team, Zach? Could you start us off?
Go ahead, Zach.
I have the perfect team for you, man. I've been saying this since the offseason. The team for Antonio Brown to go to is the Baltimore Ravens. Because, listen, here's the thing. They have no passing game. Zero. What receiver on that team scares you? No one. And to be honest, I think Baltimore this season, going in, kind of thought, all right, we have the defending MVP. We kind of just think, all right, you know, our offense clearly isn't explosive as it was last year. How can we get it better? Because here's the other thing. You guys saw the Baltimore Ravens made a trade today, right, for Yannick Ngakoue? I think that's a trade that could really improve their defense. Why do you guys think they made that trade? Because the Kansas City Chiefs are in their head. Because they can't beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And how do you beat the Kansas City Chiefs? By scoring a lot of points.
And right now, Kansas City just added a couple days ago, Le'Veon Bell, firepower.
Exactly. And when you look at the Baltimore Ravens, they just don't have that same offensive firepower. His cousin is there on the team, Hollywood, as well. Lamar Jackson said publicly in the offseason that he wants him here. I think AB, if any team is going to make a deal with the devil and bring him in, it's the Ravens.
Well, Zach, hold Cam, I'm going to cut in here because I agree with Zach. So I just want to piggyback right off of what he said. Zach, we on board today. Back to back, we on board. Your goal should be trying to beat the Kansas City Chiefs because the Ravens could be anybody else in the league other than the Kansas City Chiefs, who just added Le'Veon Bell. Now, the way how I look at dealing with the devil here, right? The way how I look at it is that you can look at it in two ways: need and fit. When you talk about need, I look at teams like the Ravens. I look at teams like the Texans, the Eagles, based off need. When you talk about fit, I like Seattle off rip, simply because they already have Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Lockett, and obviously he'll fit right in that culture. They already worked out together. You know, Pete Carroll has a history of dealing with guys with certain personalities, even as a college head coach in USC. So as far as fit, I like that area. That checked that box for the Seahawks. But if you're telling me a team that check both need and fit, check both boxes, that's the Baltimore Ravens. Simply because when you talk about fit, Antonio Brown's a guy that can run slot routes. He can run deep routes. And what do we know about Lamar Jackson? He likes that slot guy, that fast guy that can get the ball in his hands and he can make plays. I don't like that Des Bryant move. I think that's a move that makes no sense because he's not a great route runner. Get a guy like Antonio Brown, like I said, can walk up the slot. You got his cousin on the other side as well. I'm pretty sure he don't want to act up around his cousin. That would be a bad look. You got John Harbaugh, who's a good coach. I think it makes a perfect sense.
Well, guys, man, I mean, two valid points, but I'm going to have to disagree with both of you guys, man. A team that I know that Antonio Brown will fit well in is the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. Solely because Antonio Brown will help their receiving core, which is ranked 28th in the league right now, which is near dead last. I believe that having Antonio Brown on the Packers will give the Packers a good chance to, beating the Bears for the NFC North title. I believe that it gives Rodgers another reliable option, deep threat option at that, instead of relying on, Devontae Adams. So I think right there, as far for need and fit, the Green Bay Packers is the right fit for Antonio Brown.
Cam, let me ask you this. Do you think, I remember last week when we were talking about it, we were talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, and like their differences in personalities. I think one thing that's really helping the Packers right now is the fact that Mike McCarthy's gone and Aaron Rodgers is the clear leader. I got to be honest with you. If I'm the Packers, I agree that my wide receivers aren't very good right now, but I don't want a guy messing with Aaron Rodgers in the locker room. I don't want a guy ticking him off or getting him, something, and I feel out of rhythm. And I feel like with Green Bay, that could be a possible risk.
When Antonio Brown was in New England when Antonio Brown was in New England, remember Brady's a hothead. Antonio Brown's a hothead. So
two different personalities.
Where were you last week?
Yeah, two different personalities. Zach, once again, you're on the money, you're on fire today.
Wait, what?
It's almost kind of scary how I'm agreeing with everything this brother is saying, because normally at times we have our disagreements. I agree with everything he's saying today. That's an excellent point. Aaron Rodgers is kind of like a diva. He's not as bad. Like Antonio Brown's a whole nother animal. But let's not underestimate the fact that Aaron Rodgers is sort of a diva. You don't want that diva, wide receiver. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is that bad, but he has diva tendencies. You don't want that mission. Like even Big Ben has diva tendencies, and we all know how that played out. Obviously, the production on the football field was great for how it lasted, but obviously we all know how that played out. It didn't end too good. So I can see something like that with Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady, on the other hand, he's a more disciplined guy, and obviously him and Tom Brady has a good relationship still to this day. They still keep in touch from what I'm hearing. So I agree. I don't think the Packers and Antonio Brown is a good fit. And another thing too, we'll see how, these teams look at things, because we also got the trade deadline coming up. AJ Green, was seen on the sideline saying, trade me. Who knows? He might be up for grabs. You also got Julio Jones. We all know the Falcons said that anybody is on the table. So you could look at a Julio Jones trade. But if you're talking about getting a guy that is talented, that is cheap, that's off the clearance rack, then you got to go with Antonio Brown if you want to go the cheapest route. But I also think that it will be mainly fit. Mainly fit I'm looking at with a combination of need. But I'm not going to go too deep into need, because if AB gets in trouble, we don't know how his investigation is going to turn out. He's still under investigation by the NFL. Then if you're taking him based off need, and let's say he doesn't last, then you just put yourself in a hole. If you go fit and you're already a championship contender, you're getting him saying that, look, he makes us the Super Bowl winners. But if we lose him, we're still a contender. So that's why I believe Seattle, Baltimore is those two teams that top my list.